a minute, I didn't think anyone was home. Marissa here?
At work.
Oh, poor thing, home alone.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell her you dropped by.
Actually, I didn't come to see your mother. Of course, if she'd been here, I had a very good reason to see her. I thought I might buy you a drink.
It's a little early.
Well, maybe we could talk over some mineral water. Since our conversation, I've been thinking about you. I think I can help you.
Santana, I can't talk now. I've got an emergency on my hands.
I'm not leaving until I find out where my son is.
I can't tell you. Please try to understand.
You're keeping him for yourself, and it's not fair.
I won't discuss this anymore. I've got a life and death crisis to deal with.
So anyway, my mother thinks that you guys are my best girlfriends. Well, at least part of it's true. I mean, we are friends. Maybe when she calls, you could kind of like raise your voices a little. Besides, it's the only way I could get to Hollywood.
Yeah, this is terrific. I mean, you just pop in and you inform us you're here to stay.
Listen, we've got plenty of room, right?
This is a very tiny apartment, Danny.
Ted, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to barge in like this. I mean, I guess I should have called first, asked to see if it was okay. But I had no place else to go. You're not going to throw me out, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, great. I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll do everything, I promise.
We've got one humongous problem. We've only got one bedroom.
Oh, well, who gets it? Ladies first?
Humongous problem has just been vaporized.
May I sit down?
Of course.
How are you now?
Fine.
Was our little conversation useful?
I think so.
Good. What are you going to do with the information?
I don't really want to talk about it, okay?
Oh, I love secrets. That's very intriguing. You know, I've been thinking about you in our conversation. I think you really need a fresh start. Put everything behind you. Leave Santa Barbara.
Leave? You and 10,000 other people.
Now, I know that the money is a problem, so I'm willing to make you a loan to cover your rent, your transportation, and even tide you over till you find a job.
Man, you really want me out of town.
I'm just thinking about you, not me.
You still think I'm a murderer.
I told you, my mind is not closed. But I see you scrambling around looking for work, looking for a witness, looking for some man who might be a murderer, thrashing about and getting nowhere.
No, I've made progress.
Really?
Yes, really. I'm going to do it. I'm going to find the killer. I wouldn't be able to if I had to leave town.
And of course there's Kelly who's here.
You just leave Kelly alone.
Well, I have to hand it to you. If I can't help you leave Santa Barbara, maybe I can help you stay. Do you want to work for me?
Work for you? Doing what?
Miscellaneous chores. Gardening, mostly. Fixing little things around the house. Cleaning the swimming pool. Maybe it'll lead to something more.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you could become my personal exercise instructor. There are a few places on my body that need firming. Maybe you can help me flex the right muscle in between trimming the orchids. It's a job with a lot of variety. How about it?
Hey, the lifeguard isn't in his bathing suit?
Yeah, right.
What's going on?
Well, yours truly is looking at columns of numbers.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, years and years worth of columns of figures. I mean, we have records that date back to when you were in diapers.
What's up?
Well, Mom wants me to go into the family businesses.
How is it?
Pure unadulterated confusion.
Well, you just started, right?
Yeah, there's a good chance I just started and just finished.
Why?
Look, I don't really look forward to adding up columns of numbers or analyzing business expenditures. It's just something I don't want to do.
You'd rather be surfing.
No, I'd rather be analyzing a different kind of figures. The 34, 24, 34 kind.
How long can you do that?
Hey, how high is the sky?
You want to be somebody, don't you?
Hey, I am somebody. Look, let me introduce you to your brother. Warren Lockridge. Meet Lakin Lockridge.
When you're 80, you're still going to be a lifeguard?
I'll let you know when I get there. You know, you're starting to sound a whole lot like our mother.
She's only thinking of you.
No, actually, I don't think she's thinking of me very much at all these days.
You know, you are so hard to talk to. I wish I could talk to you once in a while.
What have I done to deserve all this? I mean, if you really want to have something to worry about, why don't you worry about your mother? Rumors are flying.
What about?
Oh, her little meetings around, oh, how shall I say this? Her little rendezvous with an ex-con.
Her what?
She's been seen meeting Joe Perkins around town.
She has?
Yeah, my source, which is not impeccable to say the least, said that she was seen at La Mesa with Joe Perkins more than once. And she batted her eyes at him more than once. I mean, no one heard their conversation, but by the looks of things, she was doing her best to seduce him.
I can't believe you said that! You know, it's not true. How can you even say something like that? I hate the way you think, Warren. I hate it!
Rosa, honey,
What are these?
I have no idea.
Clippings of Joe's trial and letters. And there's pictures, boxes and boxes of them. I found them when I went looking for Mother's wedding pictures.
Yes, I know.
Who would save these? Why do we keep all this stuff?
You'll have to talk to your brother about that.
Mason?
He gave me instructions to save it all.
Why?
I have no idea, Kelly. He told me to do it, and I did it. I didn't want you to find it, though.
That's why they were hidden under so much stuff.
I knew it would be painful.
Rosa, I want to get rid of every last one of these. Rosa, I read these. Can you imagine what that does to my insides?
That's about when you testified about the fight the night before.
Rosa, I thought of it enough.
I know. I know.
Every day. Maybe there were a few times when Joe was in prison that I didn't. But since he's back...
Honey, why do you still think about it? Why?
I wish I knew. I wish I could just wash it out of my mind.
I have to ask one question. It isn't polite, but I ask it as your friend.
As my almost mother.
Do you ever have doubts? Do you ever have thoughts that Joe Perkins might not have killed Channing?
It's a very hard question.
Because if you have doubts, darling, that would make it stay in your mind, as if you were always reviewing what happened.
The night before Channing was killed, Joe and Channing had this terrible fight.
Yes, I know. You and Joe were planning to elope.
Channing hated that when he found out. So did Daddy. So did the entire family. Everybody kind of went berserk.
I remember, sweetheart. I know.
There was nothing I could say to change the way they felt. Anyway, there was that hideous fight between Joe and Channing. Joe said that he could kill Channing for messing up our lives, for keeping us apart.
And then the next day, the very next day,
I've had the hardest time going into Daddy's study since then. Oh, I just hate that room. Seeing Channing there, dead. And Joe standing over him, telling me he was sorry. Sorry? What an awful thing to say. My brother's dead and he's sorry.
later Joe said that he found the body that way, that he entered just before you. Did he ever change his story, honey?
No. No, he always said that. And that there was another witness. Somebody that he never found. Someone that never came forward. Rose, everyone knew he was lying.
And you?
Well, what else could I think?
Don't do this to yourself, sweetheart. Don't.
Sometimes it just takes over, Rosa. I can't help it.
Lakin sent you guys some cookies. Uh-oh. What happened to your note?
Lakin wrote me a note?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. It's personal. She even sealed it with wax just so I wouldn't be tempted to open it. Which I wouldn't have been. I mean, a girl could get offended thinking that her best friend couldn't trust her. Notice I didn't touch it?
These are great.
Well? Aren't you going to open it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, these look super.
I meant the letter.
Well, I'll read it later, in private. We gotta get you settled. You get the bedroom.
Gee, Ted, I really hate taking your bedroom.
Hey, no problem. Ted and I can sleep out here, right?
Sure, no big deal.
Oh, you two are terrific. Where's the bathroom?
Other side of the bedroom.
Oh, you mean you have to go through my bedroom to get to it?
Well, unless you want to put up the bucks to remodel.
Well, you guys are welcome to use the bathroom, by appointment. Well, that makes sense. I mean, we're going to have to take turns. You just can't keep barging into my room without notice. I'm going to like it here.
Looks bad. Could be one hell of a spill. Did you get hold of Cruz Castillo? No, he's not in town. No, he hasn't been for 5 or 6 years. Last I heard, he was in Texas, troubleshooting rigs in the Gulf. We gotta have him here now. Right. When you get him, tell him the fire's out of control. We could have a major catastrophe in our hands. Your attention, please. This is C.C. Capwell. I want you to evacuate the area immediately. I repeat, evacuate the area. Clear the area. Evacuate the platform immediately. I don't want any lives lost in this.
I'm so frustrated.
I know, dear.
He wouldn't even talk to me. I don't give a damn about his oil well crisis. I want my son. I feel so close to finding him.
Have a little patience then, dear.
Just one word from Cece could make all the difference. One word is standing between my son and me. Mama, I just can't stand it. This is what I had in mind.
Perfect. Nice eye. You've calmed down.
Yes.
Dad must have worked some sort of magic.
Well, I tend to flare up occasionally. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's fascinating.
So we'll stick to the basic color scheme of mauves and blues?
Yeah, unless you have another inspiration.
If I do, I'll clear it with you.
Stay.
I'm not ready to discuss the furnishings or the accessories.
Oh, I respect that. I think you're a gifted designer. I like your ideas.
Well, thank you. My boss wanted to express our gratitude for your patronage.
You're the reason I'm hiring the firm.
Well, maybe you should tell my boss that he wasn't too happy about me taking a few days off.
No, everybody deserves a couple of days off now and then, for whatever reason.
I guess.
I have some contracts for you to sign. Why don't I drop them by your place a little later?
Well, my boss has to go over them, so if you can drop them off at the office before 6.
I can try. Will you be there?
It doesn't really matter if I am or not. My secretary will take care of it.
Santana, don't shove me off on underlings. I'm not an errand boy. To hell with it. Your firm wants contracts with us. You can send a messenger to the office or come pick them up yourself. Not running back and forth for anybody.
I offended you?
Not at all.
For 20 years, I've fought Cece on offshore drilling. Have you been out there?
Yes, I was on the beach when the fire started.
Soon it'll be raining oil out there, and soon our beaches will be covered with black slime. Oh, the poor birds and the poor fish. Well, we won't stand for it, will we? We're not going to be pushed around by the Capwells.
Oh, Grandma, don't get yourself worked up.
Lockridges don't pussyfoot around. Get some clothes on. We've got a fight on our hands.
Should I wear my combat boots?
Don't be sassy. It'll be good for you to have a cause.
Okay. You know, it does make me mad thinking about the beach.
That's the spirit. We'll tell the world. The Capwells are ruining the Santa Barbara coastline.
Now, certainly, I don't want to minimize what's happening, but you must understand this is a very rare occurrence.
Do you know what caused it?
An accident.
Can you be more specific?
Not until we can get in and take a look around.
Mr. Capwell,
Yes, Councilman.
I'm sure my constituents want to know what you're doing to contain the problem.
Well, I've got the best people in the country on the job and the best equipment. Cruz Castillo is flying in from the Texas Gulf. He is the best there is. He works all over the world. I am putting him in charge. Now, I'm sure as soon as he gets there, we'll start cleaning up in a few hours. If you will please excuse me, I have got a lot of work to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the press conference is over. You will all receive a written statement later on.
We will all have the answers as soon as Cruz Castillo gets here.
Hello, beauty. Mommy missed you. Hello. Hey, I talked to Joe. Let's hope he takes the job. That way I can be close to him. Very close. And you know how important that is. I have to know exactly what he's thinking, what he's doing. Oh, I think he likes me. I watched his eyes. I know. Hello. Oh, what a nice surprise. I didn't know you'd be home so early. How are you, darling?
Great.
How was lifeguarding today?
Quiet.
No mouth to mouth?
No.
Warren, why am I only getting monosyllabic answers from you today?
Look, you don't tell me that much about your personal life, do you?
Well, what do you want to know?
Take Joe Perkins, for instance.
None of your business.
Fine. That's the way it has to be. I figure when sons get to be my age and mothers get to be yours. Look, Mom, I know. I'm sorry. It's been tough on you with Dad away.
You do remind me of Lionel.
What, because I'm tough on you too?
No. I just have this sense that you're living on the edge, and any minute you could fall into the snake pit.
Look, I'm not Dad.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. You're my oldest, my firstborn, and I love you very much, no matter what. I wish you'd go into the business. I need you. The business needs you.
Look, I said I'd think about it. Besides, the situation can't be that bad.
It's not good. I have a sense about it.
Look, I'm starting to meet some interesting people at the beach and yacht club. I like that.
There's no future in that, just meeting people on the beach.
You're wrong. I think things are going to start falling into place.
You know, you sound just like Lionel.
Well, I'm going to take that as a compliment. Because I like my father.
The black clouds from the oil fire make it darker than usual.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
Santana, I'm very busy. I can't tell you about your son. Please believe me, I know what I'm doing. You're just going to have to trust me.
Cece, you've done many good things for my family, and we've always been very loyal. Why is it now you don't trust me?
What do you mean?
I promised never to interfere with my son's life. I don't want to see him unsettled or confused. I love him. Of course I don't want to ruin his life. Why is it you won't let me see him? Just once. Just once I want to see his face. I don't even have to talk to him. Please believe me.
Santana, I know it would kill you just to see him and not know him.
I am begging you. Why do I have to be reduced to begging you? And you're breaking my heart. You don't care about me.
I care a great deal. But I want to tell you something. As far as I'm concerned, this issue is closed. And I don't want to talk about it ever again.
How can you prevent me from seeing my son?
Santana, you're just going to have to accept it.
Accept it? I will never accept it. You're talking about my own flesh and blood, and I will never accept that you know about him, and I don't.
I feel like I'm becoming a charity case. I don't like that.
Oh, don't be silly. I'm desperate for help around here. Let me show you what I need. Now, well, I love casual disarray, but I do need some bookshelves over there.
Yeah, you do.
And look.
What?
Well, look. The sink in the bar. It drips. Every 7 seconds. I've timed it. It's like a water torture once you've noticed it. And the kitchen is a disaster. Loose hinges on the cabinets, a can opener that's built into the wall that doesn't work. The refrigerator hums, not even in tune. And the lawn needs fertilizing, and the hedges need trimming. The list goes on and on.
Look, I think I need some time to think about this.
I wouldn't want you to get in over your head. Maybe you feel above menial chores, and you should just become my personal exercise instructor.
I don't think I'm qualified for that.
Well, you have very nice muscle tone, that's all it takes.
I really am grateful for any work I can get.
Me too.
Hey, Tony, come here. Kelly tell you about my new toy?
Toy?
Yeah, take a look at that beauty.
Very spiffy. What is it?
It's a Mercedes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Cece had a phone put in it.
Lucky you. Now back to bed.
You know, Kelly really surprised me. I never know what she's up to. I don't even know what she's thinking sometimes.
You need to get in bed.
Hey, I'm 100%, Doc. Come
You
on.
have to be careful. No sudden moves, no overexertion. Nothing that might increase your heart rate.
Oh.
I'm going to give the same information to Kelly, if you catch my drift.
Look, I promise. Okay? I won't get up. Will not get out of this bed until later this afternoon. How's that?
No.
No?
Peter, what's your problem? Kelly will still be here tomorrow. You don't have to worry about losing her so much. You have her. You're engaged. You don't have to worry about losing her to Joe Perkins.
Well, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Well, Joe Perkins doesn't stand a chance.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. Did you give orders to have all the pictures and letters and clippings burned?
Yes, I did.
Well, I'm sorry. I think we should keep them.
I can't believe that.
Well, we obviously have a difference of opinion, don't we?
You want to save all the little goodies describing our brother's death and Joe's trial?
Well, that's one way of putting it. I prefer to think of it as preserving a chronicle of our family's history.
Oh, that's ugly.
Kelly, it happened years ago. Why does it upset you so much now?
It's just madness, Mason. Keeping hundreds, probably thousands of clippings is one of the most painful things that has ever happened in this family.
Those clippings have been in the attic for 5 years. They never bothered you before.
Yeah, I didn't know they were there.
They didn't hurt you. They were just gathering dust.
Look, I have tried to understand your little quirks and insecurities.
Oh, have I? Quirks and insecurities. How nice to know.
Yeah. Well, just try to understand a few of mine.
Well, what would make you feel better?
To burn them.
Short of destroying them.
Nothing.
I have merely saved what is a matter of public record anyway.
I want them out of the house, Mason, out of my sight.
All right. I'll store them at my office. How's that?
How's that? That's sick if you want the truth.
I know you've been under stress, Kelly, otherwise you wouldn't talk to me that way. I forgive you.
get it.
Mrs. Lockridge, before I ask you any more questions, I understand you have a statement you'd like to make.
Yes. Thank you. I want everyone to know the Capwells have for generations personified greed. They rape the land. They destroy our natural resources, all for the almighty dollar. The dollar with which they stuff their bank vaults, their wine cellars, their garages, their...
Mrs. Lockridge, isn't your concern over the oil spill a little more personal?
But of course it's personal. I take the wholesale destruction of our land very personally.
I mean, aren't you worried about the value of your own beachfront property?
Young lady, are you trying to say that I'm here protesting solely for self-interest? That's preposterous.
My grandchildren, your children's children, all of them could be robbed of the beauty that is Santa Barbara's, and all because of the vile, disgusting Capwell greed.
She's gone too far. I'm going to have to buy her out once and for all. I'm expecting a call from Jacobson. Seems like all we've done hasn't stopped the problem. I don't like this feeling of being helpless.
Dad, could I have a word with you?
Is it urgent?
Well, no, it can wait.
Go ahead, Mason.
Well, I wanted to apologize. I overreacted when I walked out of the party.
Well, everybody makes a mistake now and then. Even I do. Damn it, I know it must be the subcontractors. We examined the welds along the line.
No, you can't blame yourself, Dad.
They make me out a villain.
Well, I predict you'll solve the problem and come out a hero. You always do.
I hope so. Mason, I appreciate the apology, but don't let insignificant things like a slip of the tongue take over your life. Stand tall. Be a man.
Dad, I gotta pick up some of my things. Hell of a problem out there on the rig. What, no welcome home, Dad?
I wish I could welcome you home.
I heard you've been following Kelly Capwell around.
Give me a break.
You weren't?
But yeah, I bumped into her a couple of times, okay?
That's not what I hear. Harassment.
I was talking to her.
Oh, just talk.
Just talk.
That's all you had in mind? A little chat, maybe, huh? What? Sneaking a little friendly pat on the top of her head? That's all you had in mind? I doubt it. You've been snorting around here after Kelly Capwell since the moment you got home.
It's none of your business.
Now you listen to me. The Capwells are my business. You keep hounding Kelly Capwell, and my neck is on the line.
I'm not going to listen to this.
You might shape up and start listening one of these days. You might stand to benefit from a little fatherly advice. Stay clear of the Capwells. They've got a lot of influence in this town. They can hurt you and me. Not that that matters. They can hurt Jade and Marissa and Amy.
Staying here's my only chance.
Oh, yeah? Well, what about your family? What kind of chances do they have? You don't give a damn about them, do you?
No, when you do.
If you really cared, you'd stop harassing the Capwell girl.
No, this is really ridiculous.
Oh, yeah? Well, you better stop thinking about yourself, pal. You better stop thinking about your glands, about your animal urges, and start thinking about your family.
Hey, dude, going for a world's record. For what, man? Bad dishwashing? Hey, it's all in the wrists.
Oh, no. What a mess. Where's the broom?
Room?
Yeah, you know, long handle, bunch of straw tied together.
Oh, room.
We don't have one. He broke it.
Number 52.
52?
Broom. Yes, these are 52 absolute essential items.
We need... Can I see this?
Sure.
Q-tips, cotton balls, nail polish remover. We don't need this stuff.
Keep going, keep going.
Potato peeler, wooden spoons, measuring cups.
Jay, does this mean you're going to cook for us?
Of course. Peanut butter sandwiches just do not cut it.
Hey, but I like peanut butter.
I'll take care of the meals. You take care of the dishes. Washing, drying.
Sounds fair.
Thank you. Now, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Danny, you will wash the dishes. Ted, you will dry. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Ted, you will wash the dishes. Danny, you will dry. On Sundays, you'll alternate.
Oh, this is all so complicated.
Don't worry. I'll post it on the refrigerator for you. Oh, 53. Refrigerator magnets.
All I've got to hand it to you. That took a lot of thought.
Yeah, why did we think of all those things?
We're slobs.
Now about the bathroom.
I'm no good at scrubbing, really.
I'll keep the bathroom clean. I mean, I'm going to use it the most, right?
That's right. You sound like the boss.
The boss? I don't want to be the boss. What an ugly word.
No, you're a terrific boss.
Boss. Yuck. Ugh, call me something... Director. That sounds like the movies.
Direct me. I'm your slave.
Back to dishwashing, guys. Right now. Let's go. Come on. Take 2 and roll them.
Stuff.
I'm Santana Andrade. Thank you for seeing me.
You said you were in a hurry. What can I do for you?
This is a very confidential matter.
Fine. It's my business.
I want you to follow someone. Follow him everywhere, day and night.
Piece of cake?
C.C. Capwell.
Capwell? You gotta be kidding.
No, I'm not. I'm very serious.
You want me to follow C.C. Capwell 24 hours a day?
That's right.
Why?
I need to know everywhere he goes and everyone he sees.
Lady, if you're looking to blackmail C.C. Capwell, you don't need me. You need a straitjacket.
I don't intend to blackmail anyone.
Hold it. There's no need to get ruffled. C.C. Capwell is one of the richest, most powerful men in the country. If he finds out he's being tailed, he ain't gonna be happy.
I'll pay you very well.
An advance of $1 grand. Bottom line, covers 2 weeks.
All right, Mr. Reardon. I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent this month, but first things come first, right? I need this a lot more than I need a roof over my head.
Hello.
Mr. Capwell, Max Reardon here. You're up late?
Max, yes. Late because we have what might be considered a major crisis on our hands. I was just on my way to the downtown office.
Yeah, I heard about that. Sounds bad.
Yeah, I've been spending most of my time out there.
I've been trying to reach you. Look, I know you've got a lot on your mind, but I thought you should know a woman came to see me tonight to hire me to put a tail on you.
Yes? And who's that?
One Santana Andrade. Some looker. You know her?
Yes, I know Miss Andrade.
So, do I cooperate or return the check?
Play along with her. And Max, be very creative.
No problem. I'll have her going in circles.
I appreciate the call. That was very decent of you. Thanks, Max. Good night.
I get this one.
Hey, come on, let's look for it.
It's closer to the door.
Okay.
Ted,
What?
you think she's naked?
No, I think she's asleep.
Some people sleep naked.
Okay, I think she's naked.
Shh. I think I can hear her breathing.
Danny, you're beginning to sound strange.
She's naked. And she's smiling. Just a little bit. In her sleep.
Okay, why is she smiling?
Because I just walked into her dreams.
Yes, of course. Now, why didn't I think of that?
She has her arms outstretched to me, begging me to strip.
Would you stop hallucinating? Man, I need to sleep.
Hello?
Hi,
Hi.
I need you.
You do.
Oh, baby.
You're sounding rambunctious. Tony gave orders for you to rest. What are you still doing awake?
I'm thinking about you. And I hate doctors who give orders. So I'm going to disobey them. I'm going to get in my new car, and I will be there in 5 minutes.
No, Peter. I'm exhausted. Plus, I'm already in bed.
Oh, you are?
And, besides, Tony would be upset.
Tony? Tony's in enormous pain. Tony's an old maid spinster who may know how to practice medicine, but she knows nothing. She knows zilch about being in love. And if you ask me, I think Tony's just jealous and she's trying to keep us apart.
No, she always says nice things about you.
Oh, well, she's so pure I could just gag.
Oh, you're in some mood.
I want to hold you right now so much.
I miss you, too.
What are you wearing?
You're too young to know. Good night.
Good night, sexy.
When I get up, first thing I touch is my MP3 file. Throw on my sneakers, rap my people, now I'm ready to ride. Don't need no breakfast, mom, I got no time, I'm gonna be late. Cause there's a party on at 3, and it's 8:15.
Dance with me.
Can't.
Kelly, dance with me. A celebration.
I'm married.
No.
I can't till I'm married.